Hi, this is Boris. Welcome to Sketchman Draw. So I am Sketchman and usually the guy you see. I'm going to get to the request, which was to teach how to draw a dinosaur. I think I don't remember the name, but I'll get to it. But today I wanted to continue my series, sort of when I started renumbering my videos. So I started with the basic anatomy, which is for the moment we're looking at 2D. So I've done the video for the whole anatomy, and then the next I taught you how to use simple shapes like squares, circle, and triangle to come up with faces, cartoon faces. So now let's go and get on to the next body parts. So let's get to it. So we're back at the drawing board. So as usual, I have my pencil and my eraser. So like I said, let's just do a quick review. We talked about the anatomy, which means we went into how to really simplify with simple stick figures the anatomy. Of course, without worrying about proportions and so on. Very quickly, okay. And then we talked about faces. So now we're going to get on to the next part. So of course, let's talk about the neck. So the neck is very simple. So especially now we are at the 2D phase. So let me show you. I need a paper. Okay, so I just have this scrap of paper here. So let's say you have a sheet of paper like this. Okay, so this is, let's say we're in the 2D dimension, right? Like simple 2D animation is like this. So this is where we are. We are now. We are trying to draw characters like this, and then if, for example, we go in the future, we will go into cylinders and so on. So then here we are in the 3D dimension, right? Like 3D dimension. So so for the moment we are here. So for the neck, of course, if we were talking about 3D, I would say we have to draw a cylinder, but here we're just going to draw a rectangle. So the neck is going to be really simple. So just a rectangle, right? So since we are talking about cartoons, and with cartoons we can be really bendy, we can be really expressive and dynamic. So for example, if you have a character, so let's say his face is round, okay? If he's like, if he can't believe and he's like surprised to see something, like maybe his neck will be like tilt this way. You see that? So, for example, let's say there's a bone there, like the spine or the neck. Yeah, the spine. And so if you're surprised, like it will go this way, in this direction, and so he's looking this way, so he's like surprised. And if he's like, if for example, I was just drawing for my freelance gig, I was drawing a meeting scene where people are discussing in a meeting, and so I wanted to show that someone is interested. So when someone is interested, they lean forward. So in this case, I'll do the opposite. I'll put the neck tilting this way. They'll be, they are captivated by something. Okay, so then and it's a very, yes, it's a rectangle, but it's a very flexible rectangle. Okay, so the neck is very simple. And actually, so for the moment we're just going to draw how to draw each body parts, and then of course we still have time, don't worry about that. I'll cover movements, expressions, emotions in another video. So let's continue. So, okay, so we have the neck. So what we can do is, let's build a character here. So the neck, okay? Okay, now let's look at the torso. The torso, it really depends. So, and here we are talking about humans. And let's start with men. Men usually have, like straight. So it's sort of an extension of the neck, right? So it also depends on the body type you're drawing, the type of character you're drawing. So, for example, this might be a normal character. And if you want to show that he is a little bit more muscular, like, like the shape you go for, or the basic shape you'll use will be like a trapezoid, but like put upside down, like you have this V shape. So, for example, it gives a little bit more heroic kind of look, right? Of course, for women, let's continue here. Like if he's a little bit overweight, like so you just give him the belly, then here you have it, right? So, and then for women, it's it's you have the same variation, so it's the same versions, but for women you have the hourglass shape, so like this. Okay. And so again, the differentiation is that here the shoulders are a little bit wider, and like for women, like in order to make a character more feminine, you'll just have to like narrow down the width of shoulders. So that's, and again, so again, if I draw the line here, right, and even when we drew the neck, so I'm recalling back to the lines that we used when we first laid the basic full body anatomy, when we started with stick figures. Okay, so we're just still following, we can still find the reference lines, the stick figures inside, but we are just going a little bit further. Okay, so if you want to pause this video and try it out, you can do it. You can also go and watch again the previous videos. And so I've started numbering them. So the first is 0, 1, 0, 2, and this one is 0, 3. Okay. So, okay, we got that. We got the torso. So let's just say very common guy standing here. And actually, as you have seen, I've already started drawing arms. So in a way, let me erase this and then go into a little bit of detail for the arm. I also really encourage you, and I try to make short videos, so that I really encourage you to watch the videos and then draw them, because that's really important in order to find your voice in your drawings. So the arms. So usually the arms, as you might have seen, you have two parts. Okay. Like, again, I'm calling back to the. So you have the what I call the arm and the forearm. Okay. So again, since we are just in a simple cartoon world, right? Again, it really depends on the character. But like, for example, I did a tutorial on how to draw a Popeye, and Popeye has really, really thin arm, and he has a huge forearm like this. So so that's part of his character. That's part of his trademark. But so now what we are doing now is we are building a model, and that model you can sculpt it into whatever you want, right? But we are looking at the baseline, the basics that you need to build your character. But generally, if you actually look at your own arm, the arm is, unless you exercise and so on, it's a little bit like slightly just like the same, it's just like a rectangle. If you exercise, okay, slightly, maybe you might have a biceps, a little bit of triceps, so you might have a little bit of shape. So, so you have like this. And for the forearm is the same, but for the forearm, usually, whether you exercise or not, like your wrists are like smaller than your elbow area here, okay? And that might be a little bit more pronounced when you exercise. Again, we're not looking at the muscles yet because that's a whole other, like, I don't want to complicate things. Just keep it simple, like just like this, okay? So you have arm, forearm. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to put, and again, same thing. We're not looking at proportions yet, so just draw arm, forearm, arm, forearm, okay? To give you a little bit of idea where the hand should, it's going to rhyme, where the hand should land, where the hand should be. If you look at your trousers, like look at where the pocket is, right? So there's a reason why the pocket is there, because the hand is there. So in a way it will, so if you're drawing someone, like it will help you to sort of determine the length of the arm and the length of the hand. So next one is so we've done, okay, so today we've done neck, torso, and arms, okay? So the next one is hand. So I'm going to dedicate a whole video to this topic. So we'll stop here now, and so continue watching. If you like this, please share and subscribe. And if you're in Bangkok, just for your information, I just announced a new workshop. It's free, on how to draw anime manga girls. I just prefer to call manga because anime is based on manga. So the source of it all is manga. So manga girls, on Sunday, 12th January 2020, and you can go to, like, I'll try to put the links to the meetup in the description. But I organized a meetup called Bangkok Geeks in Bangkok. So if you're in Bangkok, Thailand, and you are a member of the meetup group, you can check it out. So until next time, this is Boris Ketchman Draws, and have a nice day. And this is the first video I do for this year. So Happy New Year! Sorry, I really forgot to say that. And I hope you had a really great New Year. And I hope I don't know if you've already gone back to work or you're still on a holiday. Anyway, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time. Bye.